Welcome to reality. If reality wasn't going through all those processes after moment after moment after moment, you would cease to exist. You would cease to exist, but everybody wants to just see the light and the love, and they just want to be in this space of, oh yeah, I don't have to feel anything bad. I don't have to go through anything difficult. I don't have to accept that there's a lot of things in life that I have to do that I don't want to do. There's that W word, and I'd like to tell you, I think the worst, most abusive four-letter word is want. I think that is just foul. I think it's based in such a lower level. I would rather use any other curse word, than want. Want is just based, not in expression, want is based in self. And to be based in self when you are part of a reality that is in essence selfless, man, just stop using that word. Stop wanting, because you'll just start wanting and wanting and wanting and wanting and wanting. And wanting is really powerful. But you know what's more powerful? Is not wanting. Not wanting to do something you don't want to do. How many times do you guys go through your life, go through your day, and you receive the intuitive knowing, okay? In other words, you know better, but you decide, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to make the time. I don't want to exercise. I don't want to take the time and go shopping. I don't want to not do that. That's why I tell you, want is like a bad four-letter word, you know what I mean? It's just not to be used. Because life isn't about wanting or not wanting. Life is about being. So go from that silly four-letter word and upregulate to a five-letter word. Go from want to being. Because in being, there is no choice. Because being is P.T.C, baby. It's present time conscious. And in the moment that you are being created, you have no choice but to be that which you're being created. And anything that you are holding on to out of want or not want, which then can lead to different levels of emotional reaction, fear, sadness, yearning, distrust, all of those are downstream emotional garbage that comes from a resistance to just being what is and doing what's required. Chop the wood, carry the water. So much of being a true servant to the order of God is about being in this space of anonymity. When you are truly being a servant of God, so much of what you do will never be seen, heard, or noticed by anyone. And that's how beautifully it extinguishes duality or egoism from you. You do it because you know it's best. You don't do it because you're going to be seen or heard or noticed. You do it because you are receiving the knowing that is the right thing to do. It is what's best. And it might always be what's best for the greatest number in your reality, but it is what creates reality is telling you it's best. And that many times will make you feel like you're doing something that is causing you to be excluded from a group that you have felt safety because you were a part of. The problem is when you hold on to feeling safe to be a part of a group, you always hold on to a lot of disease because that group is operating on a certain level of combined consciousness. And for you to enter into a space of enlightenment, many times you have to leave that group. You have to ascend out of that level of collaborative consciousness, which is really in many ways just making itself feel better about not feeling good. You have to be courageous. You have to be someone who's willing to explore, expand, and get on that rocket ship of revelation and go up a few 100,000 feet. If you're receiving this wake-up call and wanting to stay awake and be even more awake, go to thepracticeheals.org. Get online, start taking classes, and begin to receive the practice that will truly bring you back to life.